right, he has to press his.
This meeting of the Louisiana Tax Commission is hereby called to order. This meeting is being held at the office of the Louisiana Tax Commission at 1051 North 3rd Street, Suite 225, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The date is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. The time is 9 a.m. Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Chairman Rousseau, Commissioner Leone,
Here.
Commissioner Romick,
Here.
Acting Chairman Guidry,
Here.
Commissioner Frazier,
Here.
4 present and a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Old business.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion to, I move that we add the approval of the 2025 Calcasieu Parish tax roll to the item 8 of the agenda.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass.
Mr. Chairman, I also move that we add approval of the 2025 amended roll for Union Parish to item 6 of the agenda.
Do I hear any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass.
Mr. Chair, I also move that we add Rapides Parish tax sale cancellations to item 5B of the agenda.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass. Moving on to approval of the minutes. A 10/8/25, open meeting minutes.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the minutes of the meeting of October 8th, 2025.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass. Moving on to items to be considered.
Chandrika Banks on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 672 change orders. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve 664, place 6 in pending status, and deny 2. Staff requests approval of these change orders.
Mr. Chair, with regards to the change orders presented, I move to approve 664, place 6 in pending status, and deny 2.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass. Moving on to consideration of prior pending change orders.
Chandrika Banks on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 10 prior pending change orders. Staff requests approval of these. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve all 10. Staff requests approval of the prior pending change orders.
Mr. Chair, I call for motion to approve the 10 prior change orders for reasons given by staff.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass. Consideration of tax sales cancellations.
Chandrika Banks on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 17 tax sale cancellations. We have 1 in EBR Parish due to being duly assessed, 1 in Livingston Parish due to being erroneously sold, 9 in St. Tammany Parish due to being erroneously sold and duly assessed, and 6 in Rapides Parish due to being erroneously sold. Staff requests approval of 17 tax sale cancellations.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to approve the 17 tax sale cancellations.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, that item will pass. Moving on to consideration approval of the 2025 amended tax roll for Catahoula Parish
And Union Parish.
and Union Parish.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tanisha Malvo on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Staff has received and reviewed the amended tax rolls for Catahoula and Union parishes. The reason for the amended rolls is that the Louisiana Legislative Auditor located an error on their millage reports. Both had listed an incorrect millage in one of their districts. A quietus and a Louisiana Legislative Auditor letter is not required for the amended roll. We have received the amended electronic roll, the TC 33 abstract, and the grand recap. The TC 33 abstract values have not changed as the millage does not affect those numbers. The LTC public service numbers and banks and insurance numbers have not changed as well. Staff requests approval of the amended tax rolls.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the amended tax rolls for both Catahoula and Union parishes.
Hearing none, that item will pass. Moving on to consideration of the approval of the Orleans Parish CY 2025 second quarter supplemental tax roll for tax years 2022 through 2025.
Again, Tanisha Malvo, on behalf of Louisiana Tax Commission, we have received the supplemental roll for Orleans Parish calendar year 2025, quarter two, tax years 2022 through 25. We have received the supplemental electronic rolls, the TC 33 abstracts, and millage reports for those years. A quietus and the Louisiana Legislative Auditor's approval letter are not required, as that was previously filed when they filed their 2025 tax roll. Also, please note that the LTC values such as public service and bank insurance values did not change. The assessor has provided an affidavit attesting that the information contained in the supplemental tax rolls is correct and that all affected taxpayers were timely notified. The reasons for the supplemental roll are as follows. Real property being canceled and/or adjusted homestead exemption or age freeze due to a deceased owner. Owners are not residing at the property. There was an error on an assessment due to being partially commercial property. Missing updated veterans documentation not provided, or the property has been sold. Staff requests the approval of the Orleans Parish supplemental tax roll for calendar year 2025, second quarter for tax years 2022 through 2025.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the supplemental tax rolls for Orleans Parish for the calendar year 2025, second quarter, for tax years 2022 through 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Romey. I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass. Moving on to consideration of the approval of the 2025 tax roll for the following parishes: Bienville, Calcasieu, St. Bernard, Caldwell, Lincoln, St. Charles, Cameron, Morehouse, St. Helens, Concordia, Washita, St. Landry, East Felician, Rapides, Washington, Iberia, Red River, Weber, LaSalle, Richland, and West Carroll.
Tanisha Malvo, on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission, staff has received and reviewed the aforementioned parishes. We have received the required items for approval: the affidavit, the quietus, the LLA approval letter, the electronic roll, which has validated and matched, the TC 33, public service and millage reports, which balance and match the electronic roll. As all LTC roll requirements have been met, staff requests the approval of the 2025 tax rolls for the 21 parishes.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the tax roll for the 21 parishes.
Thank you, Mr. Frazier. I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass.
Thank you.
We will now, thank you, Ms. Nish. We will now move on to appeals. Mr. Drew.
You, Mr. Acting Chairman, if you'll be testifying in any of the appeal hearings this morning before the Tax Commission, I'll have you stand up at your chair and I'll administer an oath to you. Will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. And Mr. Laverne, same exercise. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Joshua Laverne, I do.
Thank you. Chairman, Mr. Alvarez and Mr. Laverne are the only two individuals who are present. I think there's only one matter on the agenda.
Yes.
I'll check the hallway to make sure that nobody is here for taxpayer.
Okay, Mr. Hoff.
Mr. Chairman, there's not appear to be anybody here on behalf of the taxpayer.
Thank you for checking for us. At this time, we will move forward. We will hear from,
I got a call.
okay.
Okay, the only appeal we have on the docket this morning is the appeal of Christopher Haynes versus Assessor L.G. Williams in the Orleans Parish Board of Review, docket number 24221-73020.
At this time, we will hear from the
Yes, sir.
assessor.
Good morning, Commissioners. Russell Almars for the Assessor's Office. This property was originally valued by us at $269,100. It is in fair condition. We did a fee simple appraisal that came in at $255. The tax commission did an appraisal. Photos indicate that the property has some deferred maintenance, came in at a value of $230,000. We've actually sent the taxpayer a settlement offer for that value. It's signed as part of our exhibits. We've received no communication nor exhibits from the taxpayer.
Thank you, Mr. At this time, we will hear from the LTC Tax Commission.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. Joshua Laverne, LTC appraiser. I appraised a property located at 3939 Elysian Fields Avenue using the sales comparison approach. That approach produced a value of $230,000 with $97,000 attributed to the land and $133,000 to the improvement.
Thank you, Mr. Laverne. At this time, the chair would entertain a motion for this item.
I have a question real quick for the LTC appraiser. Just to make sure, you did do an interior inspection when you did this.
Correct.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions by the commission? At this time, I would entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I call for a motion to accept the agreed value of $230,000 total, which is $97,000 land value improvements, $133,000 total of $230,000.
Thank you, Mr. Allen. I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that item will pass. At this time, are there any other matters to come before the commission at this time? Hearing none from Madam Secretary, at this time, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chair, I call for a motion to adjourn.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection?